What's up, Jags? Welcome back to another week of JAG Sports. This week we have highlights from a regional quarterfinal matchup in the pool against Churchill. We recap a District W against Marshall on the gridiron.
And we have results from Littleton Gym from the regular season finale against the Mavs.
This is JAG Sports. On October 16th, the Jags took to the pool at Josh Davis Natatorium and took on the Churchill Chargers in the regional quarterfinal matchup of the water polo playoffs. Both the girls and guys took home big-time wins against the Chargers. The girls won 17-7 and the guys won 19-10. Both teams advanced to the regional tournament last Saturday. The girls lost a nail-biter to Brennan and the guys got eliminated by Clark. With all the success the Jags earned in the first official water polo season, we take a deeper dive into how it all began. UIL water polo has made its way to Johnson, but it took the scenic route.
It was a long process of writing good letters that would convince the athletic director that water polo would be a beneficial thing for the school and not just an extra thing that a few of us could put on our resume. And so it was a big effort for the few of us to not only convince the athletic director but also convince our teammates that water polo was a big thing that we all wanted to be a part of and was beneficial to our program.
Water polo began 2 years ago as a club, and it was far from official.
I would say water polo has evolved from a club, obviously, to UIL, just from we would host random practices at Sports Park, which is like a 4 feet pool, so you were touching the ground, you couldn't really practice. It was all just used equipment that was just passed down to NEISD because NEISD had no interest in water polo.
From random practices to official UIL competition, the evolution of water polo has a much greater message for people who have something to fight for.
It really just shows that anything is possible, and even when there's not much hope, because for me personally, I had almost forgotten about water polo as a UIL sport because it just seemed like there was always a what if or an obstacle in the way.
From the pool where it all began, the Josh Davis Natatorium will play host to the UIL State Championships this year.
I think it's great because it just shows that everything comes around in a full circle, and that just because we were, I wouldn't say late on the game, but we were a little bit late to join UIL Polo, that we can still keep up with it and be a part of the water polo society, and especially that we have it in San Antonio, the state championships.
Water polo has transitioned from a big-time West Coast sport and now holds attention throughout the state of Texas.
It has only been big in California and the West Coast, so the fact that Texas is getting bigger in it, not just San Antonio, but Austin, Dallas, all of them, I just think it's always worth giving it a try, especially because it's water polo.
The effort the seniors put in for UIL water polo to become official laid a foundation for the future of the program.
I mean, they're amazing people that really boosted my respect for them, and I just think that, they can, if they fought so hard to make it a sport, then I feel like we should be able to keep doing well.
For JAG Sports, this is Jordan York.
Up next, we head to Hero Stadium where the Jaguars rebounded from a tough loss to Reagan with a dominant win against the Marshall Rams. After a 41-27 loss against the Rattlers, the Jags took to the gridiron at Hero Stadium and took care of business last Saturday, beating the Rams 42-7.
Last but certainly not least, Tuesday night at Littleton Gym, the JAG volleyball team took on the Madison Mavericks in the most important game of their season. This season finale had major playoff implications because the winner of this game takes the final spot in the playoffs, and the loser is out. Late in the first set, Mavs up 24-21, Jags looking to come back. Emma Gonzalez tips this one over and puts the Jags within 2. Next point, Jags looking to stay alive, and that will end the first set. Mavs win 25-22. Second set, Mavs looking for a kill when it is denied by Peyton Moline. Set point for the Mavs, and the ace puts the Jags down 2-0. Third set, tied at 22. What a point this was. Madison goes all the way off the court to keep the point alive, but Anais slams it down and the Jags lead. Match point for the Mavs, and Ava Castillo tips the Jags back in the game. Now, Jags looking to win the set, and the Mavs tie it back up. Match point for the Mavs again, and Ada keeps the Jags alive. Season on the line for the Jags to keep postseason hopes alive. And with that, the Jags fall just short of their second straight playoff appearance.
That's all for this week, Jags. See you next time with
More Jag action.